from the YouTube Dojo. Yes, Jim Carrey will never visit here. It's Weeknight up there with Ellie Muller, and now, a man who thinks that Jim Carrey is so weird that even the entire world is caught up with his opinion. Ellie Muller! Ha! Welcome to Weeknight Updates. I am Ellie Muller. What's up, Grasshoppers? Tonight's Shoutout winners are A-Shirt This Man Edits. You know, Weekend JoJo at the streams, Once Again Fanatic, Cowboy Fanatic, and Supercar Fanatic with all things automobiles. And Win Pegasus 5947. Who, you know, he calls himself a Pegasus, you know, who's always up in the sky. But unlike a lot of members of his Pegasus family, you know, when it's time to get in the trucks and drive, he lands in his seat, he buckles up, and then he starts driving. Yeah, Win Pegasus 5947 will probably have something to say about that in the comments, but, you know, I think it describes his channel pretty well. Now, tonight, we're talking about Jim Carrey. That's right. He can be a very crazy guy. Oh, come on, it's true. He made a lot of people upset recently when he flirted with a female reporter during an interview. Wow, he needs to be arrested. I mean, come on, the Me Too movement is still going strong, isn't it? Well, that's what they all say. Anyway, he recently did a new movie entitled Sonic the Hedgehog, and here's an odd fact. He loves Sonic's new design. And that's odd because... what? That's odd, because usually he loves, usually he loves weird stuff, so. Sorry about that, folks. Got a little, something stuck, in there. You know, Adam's asleep, but it's time for me to bring out, MP and Mr. Bones and another top 8 list. So let's crank it up, huh? Alright, tonight's category, top 8 new phrases for Jim Carrey. Number 8, what? Number 7, who? Number 6, not today, Jay. Number 5, fair stare. Number 4, jump scare. Number 3, flossing time. Number 2, typing stuff. And number 1, who made this? Very good question, boys. Very good phrases, boys. Thank you very much. We shall return after these commercials in tonight's Vinyl Night with some talking time. Well, let's talk about it. Thank you very much.
Did you wash the dishes? Oh yeah! Did you read my story?
Totally!
Did you want the rest of my food?
Yes, I would like that.
I'm wondering why you haven't called Empire. You know you need new carpeting and there's no use putting it off. The sooner you get it, the sooner your place will look better and the sooner you'll feel better about it. And nobody gets it to you sooner than Empire. You'll have it in 72 hours or less. You'll have a free Bissell shampoo or 2 if you order 2 rooms. And Empire's credit plan gives you 60 days to make your first installment payment. You've forgotten the number? Here's a hint. Empire! Call now.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to the show. That's right. This show may be weird, but let's be honest. Jim Carrey's even weirder than this. Alright. It's time for us to talk about it. It's time once again for talking time. Something like that. Here we go.
Let's talk about it.
Alright, boys and girls, and ladies and gentlemen. It's time once again for talking time. That's right.
Let's
I
talk
usually
about
I
it.
would come out here and do a little theme song. No, it's talking time, English, Spanish, French, talking time, you want to get up sadness? Well, he's asleep, so I just did that. But if anybody out there can do, a talking time theme song, if somebody could sing the talking time theme song, and things like that, then please let me know in the comments below, will you? And trust me, we will try and find a way of bringing it to you folks here on the show. I'm serious, alright? Now, here's what's interesting, alright? Jim Carrey recently flirted with a female reporter, disrespecting, apparently, his wife, Margot Robbie. That's right. Margot Robbie. Anyway, during 2 interviews in the presence of women, right? He made things awkward. He mentioned about the bucket list, and that one of the other females, UK journalist Charlotte Lang, asked Jim Carrey, I was wondering, with all you've done in your career, in your life, is there anything still left on your bucket list? Jim Carrey replied, just you. And that weirded a lot of people. Lang responded, oh wow. Carrey grinned, that's it, it's all done now. And I'm like, really? Jim, do you really think that saying that will get you anywhere in life? Because, saying things like that, during an interview when you're supposed to be promoting your new movie, guess what? You're going yourself end up in jail. Right? You're going to go to jail. Serious. Meanwhile, let's say, let's see what, oh boy, I don't know what, let's look at Margot Robbie, for example. Alright, now, wait a minute, it says here that, wait a minute, he was flirting with her too, and, it was on the Graham Norton show, and, let's be honest, she and Jim were not married. So, and they're still not married. So, there you go. Anyway, before we get to that, a huge fan of Carrey's tweeted, after seeing the first interview, that she had lost respect for the actor and that his behavior has been unacceptable. And another tweet, unfortunately, it turns out Jim Carrey is a massive sleazebag. Which, they're not wrong. Meanwhile, Jim Carrey was called rude for his antics on the Graham Norton show, in which he turned to Margot Robbie and joked that she had succeeded in the film industry because of her looks. Wrong move, Jim. Wrong move. Bad move. Everybody knows that you don't get into show business because of looks. No, You work hard, you have faith, and then, you know, that's how the story goes. I mean, geez Louise. You know, that is just plain ridiculous. And to everybody out there who says that Jim Carrey, needs to be in prison for his comments, smart move. Smart thinking. Good work. Wish that the reporters had thought of that. And reported him and sent him off to jail. But apparently, when you're doing interviews, what goes out there, it's proof for everybody to see. Do the same thing as you did. You know what? Anyway, Jim Carrey thought that Sonic the Hedgehog's new design made the movie much better. Because there was a point where it was not going to go too well because the design of Sonic looked kind of like a human being. But fans were not thrilled when they saw the trailer for it in April of 2019. The film's crew went back to the drawing board. Went back and redesigned the whole thing. Even Jim Carrey, who said, it turned out to be a call-up where everybody was in on the creation. I think everybody felt good about it ultimately because Jim Fowler had no ego involved at all. He just went, these people grew up with it, and it's important to them that we get it right. And I think it was just a much better movie because of it. That's interesting. However, it was probably mauled. How do I put this delicately? Yes, it did okay in the box office, right? Getting about $54 million to $64 million, in the box office. However, it would have been billions and billions of dollars if Jim Carrey hadn't screwed up so poorly during the interviews that I mentioned earlier. So, you know what that means, folks? Jim Carrey is just plain dorky and just plain selfish. Now, say what you want about, how do I say this delicately? Say what you want, about Jim Carrey's work in the past, right? Say what you want. But his recent interviews, I think, speak for themselves when you see how poorly he has behaved. And if by some miraculous nature or some miraculous way that he ends up arrested, and loses everything, and gets the Bill Cosby / Harvey Weinstein treatment, I swear to goodness it's going to be quite an interesting story. It'll be quite an interesting story. Let's see real quickly who his wife is, because I think his wife would be pretty mad at him. Let's go over here. Let's see. Oh, wait. The last time he had a wife was 1997. Ah. Wait a minute. If his ex-wives, found out about this, Jim Carrey is going to be in even bigger trouble than we thought. But that's another story for another time. And that is the show for tonight. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you all tomorrow. That's news. I'm out skis. Bye 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 bye.